Everyone, Sachin here. We'll get started in a few minutes. We'll get started in a couple of minutes, guys. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, good evening, everyone. Let's just see. So, all right. So I'm just looking at the attendee list. Just give me 1 second here. I have invited few for past students just to talk about their experience. So I want to get them started and get them out, and so they don't have to hang around. So I was just looking around. So I think we can get. I think I have. Before I get started, can you guys hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Sachin.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm looking at. I think somebody. I think I have one former like student who just hasn't even started. So Supreet. Before I just share my screen. That is agenda. But okay. Before I. So yes, Supreet. You can just get started and just So I don't have to hold you around. Okay. So
Yeah,
go ahead and talk about it.
awesome. Thank you, Sachin. So my name is Supreet. I am a graduate student at Oregon State, and I'll be graduating with a Master's of Science in Computer Science in the next 15 days. And I reached out to Sachin maybe the first week of April and looking for a job. I had experience at everything, but yes, everybody knows that market is bad. And I just reached out to Sachin, and I explained the situation to him. I was very frank about this, what I know, what I didn't know. And I went through a small mock interview kind of thing. And Sachin asked me to do quite a few things. And I did it. And I think he knows what needs to be done, what has to be done to get a job. And I'm not the first person he's helping to, get a job. I think he has around 280 people already who have a job because of him. So what uh, I would suggest for people starting or about to start or who have started is just listen to what Sachin has to say. He knows a lot. Whatever tasks he gives, be very proactive. Uh, just get them done. Keep the communication going. He has an amazing team of technical people too. You can reach out to them for help. And I haven't seen anybody do marketing or apply for companies like Sachin's team. He has, I don't know, I don't know how many people he has. I personally have seen hundreds of applications go out every day. And it's really easy to have conversation with Sachin and his team. If something is not going right, you can always say, okay, Sachin, this is not going on. And they're very open to, discussing and making some changes. So I think that's all I have. I don't want to take up much of the time. It was a great experience, and I think everybody is in good hands. And how much ever Sachin does, I think most of it also is to do with you as individuals. And Sachin can't take interviews for you. You have to do it. And I'm sure once you go through his training, the soft skills and the technical and everything, you'll be ready for it and you will do great. So just want to wish all the best for everyone and hope to meet you again maybe sometime in the future. And thank you, Sachin, for inviting and giving me this chance to speak. Yep.
Sure. Thank you, Suprit. And again, you guys can reach out to Suprit. Suprit has got a job. In fact, couple of them. He hasn't started yet. So I guess he has all the free time in the world to give more information and help others, right?
Yeah, I'll be open to talking to anybody and helping you.
Okay, awesome, dude. Thank you so much, Suprit.
Mhm.
Uh,
Thank you,
all right.
Sachin. Yeah, see
Sure.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have this. Let me see if I have somebody. Prashant, okay, Prashant also is here. So I just quickly, Prashant, if you want to talk about it, and then you can, get back to your routine.
Sure, Sachin. No problem there. So, hi guys. How you all doing? Hope you are having a great day ahead. So, this is Prashant here. Uh, my experience with Vinesco has been great. Like Sachin and his team helped me out a lot in everything from upskilling me in how uh, a company works with code bases and everything else, how I can build React components, how front end basically works in the business, in the market, especially right now when it's really bad. And he has also helped me in building my resume, and he has helped me a lot, especially like his team. His team and him are very approachable, and they at least did like over 100 plus applications per day for me. And after all his hard work alongside my own, I mean, you guys also have to do your own hard work alongside Sachin, because if you don't do your hard work alongside Sachin, he won't help you. Neither will the companies help you out getting a job. Don't. So that won't happen, all right? You also need to, work hard. Anyways, so moving on to that. So because of him, I am where I am. So thank you very much to Sachin and his team. And I can assure you guys that you guys are in very good hands with Sachin and his team. So yeah, that's all from my side. That's all I have to say, Sachin. So thank you very much for inviting me here.
Right. Cool. Thank you, Prashant. And again, Prashant also is one of the guys who got actually multiple offers. But I think he was, yeah, yeah. He came actually. Prashant is one of those. He came actually twice. He came first time he hasn't graduated. That was like, Prashant, you came. You already did the boot camp. He's like, I didn't graduate yet. And then he came again after he graduated. So anyways, good luck,
Yeah, good
Prashant.
times goes well.
Yeah, so you can drop off, Prashant, if you want to, or you can hang around if you want. Either ways is fine. All right. I guess
All
I
right,
do.
I'll
All right.
just drop off then, Sachin. I need to
All right.
get going then. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Sachin, for
Thank you
inviting
so
me.
much. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. So I will get people as they join, but let's get started here. So quickly going through a little bit about our company. So we have been here for 5 years, and we were established in 2018. I guess we spent like first couple of years trying to build some product, and that didn't work out very well. But in the meantime, I learned a lot of React because of trying to build a product, and I got really, really good. And I was like, that's if so that's where the story comes in, and that I started teaching, and then it really took off. Um, so currently we have about 275 plus. I don't even know the numbers, but somewhere in 270. We have 27 employees. We probably have about like overall 50 people working for like contractors, recruiters. Like there's a bunch of people that you will not see that will help you out. But and we have excellent placement record. We actually used to have much better, but in recent times it has dropped. The market doesn't really support people who are actually not that good. All right. So these are some of the companies that student have landed up. JP Morgan been actually the most popular. We have over 13 people that are actually working in JP Morgan itself. So JP Morgan is definitely a very popular destination for our students. And then there's a bunch of other companies that they go to work for. All right. So other than like front end development, we also do quality assurance, data engineering, and technical business analyst, project management. We also do Java backend now. But I would say front end full stack is is our main bread and butter pretty much. And because I am a full stack front end developer, and I actually I'm the co-founder, so we started out with front end full stack. So we've been doing this for pretty long time, and that's why we kind of know what needs to be done to get the job. Okay, right. This is the process. This is the process that it's going to look like. We're going to start out. So to get a job, okay, so we need, like, there's few basic ingredients that we need to get the job. Okay, the first one being, initially when we started with Vinisco, we probably didn't do boot camp. We just did, I'm seeing that Harshita is here. Harshita,
Hey
you
Sachin.
hi, you can, if you can just speak a little bit, and then I'll let you out quickly. I'm sure you're in, West Coast, so you have your work to do. So go ahead and, Harshita just joined like what, 7, 10, 15 days back, I guess. I'm not even
Uh,
sure.
for hello, can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
listen?
go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Harshita. So I was a previous student with this Vinisco front end bootcamp. Yeah, I recently got a job, and it's because of all the hard work that I did with Vinisco and Vinisco did with me. So both ways. Uh, yeah. So I think. If you can do like hard work and spend some nights studying, I think you can do it too. So that's how I got my job. And yeah, it was all worth it at the end. Yeah, and make sure you ask a lot of questions with Sachin, and uh, get whatever you want. And yeah, I think you all can make it too if I can make it. So yeah, all the best.
Thank you, Harshita. And I used to beat up Harshita quite a bit. She used to cry in the class, but she got the result.
And Sachin is hard sometimes, and I thought of like giving up like at least 10 times in 3 months. But yeah, at the end it was all worth it. So yeah, I think yeah, you'll have to work a little bit hard. You'll have to give up all the weekends and stuff for some time. But then I think it'll all be worth it at the end.
Awesome. Thank you, Harshita. And best
Thank
of luck
you.
for your career.
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you. And all the best to everybody over here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome. All right. Harshita. All right. Cool. All right. So okay. So I think there are basic ingredients to get a job, right? So and that's what we do. So initially when we started out with like when this school we used to just market, which means that we just take the resume, kind of just send it out and not do much. Then slowly I realized that reason they were not getting the job is not because they're not getting interviews. They didn't know their stuff. Okay. And this is where we actually started, like, is okay, first thing we need to do is actually make them the best technical people out there. So first step is always, if you don't know your stuff, you're not going to get job, no matter how polished you make the resume, or how many times you do nice ATS friendly resume, or no matter how much good connections you have, unless you have CO level connection, you can get a referral, that will help you get, but eventually you will have to face the panel, and typically the hiring decisions are made by a bunch of people, so you'll never be able to just get through the connection or something. So you really need that, you need to know your stuff. There is just no way around it. Okay, that's step number one. Step number two is basically, you need to know, even if you need to know how really life works, right? Because we all do like some to-do applications, small applications that are, small, that's not how the real life works. And companies are looking for people who actually can understand and be productive on day one. Means they can literally be, because companies don't have time for you to learn and ramp up. That takes many months. So companies want somebody who is very familiar with how really life works, and be productive in maybe like first 15 days. I mean, it's going to take you a month to understand the code. There's just no way around it. But it shouldn't take 3 months, 4 months. So a real life project working, all those things are seriously important skills for the companies. Okay. Next is, again, if you don't know, even if you know your stuff, even if you know how real life, if you don't have a good resume on LinkedIn, it's not going to work out. Again, it is just waste of time. So we need to attract. It's like you are the product. We need to sell it. So we need to make a very nice packaging for you, so as to attract the customers, which are companies, right? So we need to make sure that do that. So that is where the resume and LinkedIn comes in, that where we attract the most customers for you. And finally, even if you have the best, even if you know your stuff, even if you do, the best packaging possible, but if nobody knows about you, it's useless. You can be the best product, but if no recruiter sees your resume, you're just going to sit there. So that's why we assign a lot of we assign just give me one second. So we assign consultants for you, which will help you to apply, and we do a lot of in the backend. So you will definitely get some interviews. Okay, definitely you get much more interviews. We'll put you in a position to crack it, and then we'll get you the interviews. So it's like logically. So you don't even have to make single application. Everything will take care of you. All right. So that's the process. Is anybody have any questions?
Hi.
Yeah, go
Hello.
ahead.
So, how many months you say about this process to complete? Means like the final result we get.
So you're looking at process-wise, the boot camp will anywhere from 6 to 7 weeks. Okay. Now,
Okay.
for students who got, just give me 1 second here. So the process, so you're looking at 6 to 7 weeks of boot camp, and then we're looking at like we'll start marketing. And for students who are really good, we start like, if I feel like you are already there and you have a decent chance of cracking, so we'll start your marketing a little bit early. If it all depends how you perform. If I feel like you have that ability to crack, and then yeah, but if I don't have that confidence, then you're looking at worst case of 6 to 7 weeks of boot camp, and then about and the marketing starts. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I got it. So approx 3 months, maybe round
Uh,
figures.
yeah, to get a job, yes. And if you are with us, and if you are like on OPT, or you have,
Mm.
we will help you get the, like an offer letter,
Mhm.
to help you stop the clock. Okay.
Oh, mm, okay. And
But
sorry, one more question. Like, what if I want to talk the previous student, like they already talked, like the Harshita or Prashant or something. So do we get like their number or something?
yeah, I can
Okay.
connect you. So anyway, all the people who came to the call, I can connect you with them. It's no big deal. Just let me know offline. I will
Okay.
share my number. So first thing is, before I forget, everybody needs to be in the WhatsApp group that we have for this class. If you're not on the WhatsApp, you might not be able to get the messages. So if any of you is not here, please share your WhatsApp here on the chat. Or there's a Vishwas. I think I have Vishwas. Vishwas, can you do a quick message? I think Vishwas, yeah.
Yes, Sachin. I've already sent a message on chat. So anyone who is not over the group, who is not into the WhatsApp group, please do message me directly over the WhatsApp, or you can send your number over the chat, and I'll add you to the group.
So if you're not in that group, then there's just no way you can actually be, will not be able to contact you. Okay, because it's just
So the group name is the React 21st May 2023.
yeah,
That's one, right?
that's correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, got you.
Right? Okay. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Sachin, this is Deepika here. I have one question. Like,
Yeah.
as I'm already working, and uh, I have total like 12 years of experience. So how you are like after doing this course, how you are helping me for career, you can say that upgrade or something like that. Because currently I'm working as a backend developer.
Okay.
So is there any student who already working somewhere and then doing this course, or is this only
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
No, there are people like Sanjana, he's here actually. And I'll tell you something, and I told Sanjana. Sanjana was on a previous class, she's here. I'll tell you something that I have experienced, and over again. For people who are working this boot camp, if you make it while you're working, then there's only two ways. Either you are an extremely hardworking person, or you don't have much work on in your job. You don't have to do anything at your job. There's only two reasons that you, because it's extremely hard to make it through with having a job, because a lot of students here are full-time into job. Okay, they are 24/7 studying. Okay, it's hard to match their intensity. Okay, so you're coming, but good thing is you come with experience. So now the first step I would worry more, Deepika, is how can you actually put that kind of effort, which is at least outside of the 3 to 4 hours of boot camp. You'll have to put another 2 to 3 hours of studying to have any shot of it. Okay. So once
Correct.
you finish that, right? Once you finish that, then I will help you. Okay. Then, we will see how to package you, because you also have backend experience. So how to package you the best, because then you can show you as a full stack developer. So you
Mhm.
now know front end, now you know backend, and so you suddenly become pretty valuable as such, right? So I'll
Yeah.
help you package your, skill set in a like more sellable way. Okay.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, got it.
Yeah. But again, as I said,
Yeah, it's
um,
required ample amount of, hard work. I understand, because see, completely throughout these years, I worked on completely on back end side, not on the front end side.
right,
So,
right.
so it's like, you know that, right? After 13-year experience, it's tough to, again put so many effort to learn on new things.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I understand this thing totally. Yeah,
yeah,
I will let you know, Sachin, after this call. Maybe tomorrow I will talk to you because I have other questions as well. But
yeah, yeah.
like
If you have
one
any
on one,
questions,
I will talk to you. Yeah,
yes, yes, yes. You guys can message me. I'm
yeah,
putting my number here.
sure.
For WhatsApp 5948059. Please reach out to me for anything.
Yes,
And um, and if just like to get a head start, and I have mentioned, just start working on Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript like a mad person, so that more you catch up now, the more easier it's gonna be for you in the boot camp. So you should be studying like right now, from today itself. You need to start studying. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That is the one that takes the CSS and the JavaScript is it takes the most amount of time and is the most important, because the 50% of the interview is based on CSS and JavaScript. So,
yeah,
right? Right.
yes,
So, all right, cool. Um, so now again, make sure everybody's. So yeah, again, the attendance is important. Your assignments, everything has to be done properly. Again, we will like it is all pretty standard stuff. Nothing, we'll give constant communication. You will be doing like a lot of mock interviews constantly. Please make sure once you're in, as somebody said, once you're in, there's just no way out. You need to give up your weekends. You didn't need to give up everything for next 3 months. If you have to make it, if you give up, you're gonna get a job, enjoy the life. If you're not able ready to give up, then unfortunately, you'll have to be stuck here and be frustrated. So you have to pretty much give up everything for next 3 months to actually make it work. I'll tell you, the market is so bad. It only, like, I'm looking at it like only the best of the best students are getting the jobs. Even if you're good, that's not going to help. If you're good, that was last year. If you're good, you're going to get the job. But today, no, you need to be the best. I mean, if you are here, if you look at the class here, maybe the class size will be like 10 students. You need to be in the top 5. Okay, the 5 students will not get the job. I'm telling you right now. It's pretty ruthless right now. So it is what it is. Okay, so you have to make it. If you put that effort, you're going to make it. If not, then unfortunately, not much. All right. Again, so let's go through a couple of more things that are important. So I'm just going to go through that. The first thing is curriculum, what we're going to cover. So we used to cover a lot before, and then we realized that it's not like it's important to cover important topics in depth than try to cover a lot. So in fact, from starting, we did not expand the curriculum. We actually reduced it quite a bit. So now we put like 80% of our effort in, like, that 80-20 principle, right? Your 80% of the result will come from the 20% of the efforts, all that things, like 80% of your, good jobs will come from 20% of all that. So anything, like 80% of the wealth in the society is held by 20% of the people. So for everyone, pretty much there's an 80-20 principle. So kind of applied that principle, and now we can actually focus a little bit heavier on those 20% of the topics that will actually get you through 80% of the interviews. Okay. And so we actually have reduced quite a bit significantly. So this is our basic topic. So it's nothing fancy. It's actually really boring old thing, but that is what actually industry needs. Nothing fancy. Basics, create Flexbox, SAS, media queries. Then you go through some UX process, process Figma. Again, we don't go depth into UX, maybe 1 or 2 session maximum. Some companies do like people to know a little bit of UX. So we kind of, some positions are UI, UX, especially in this tight market, they might not want to hire 2 people, one for UX, one for UI. They probably want somebody who actually knows a little bit at least, and then take off. So we do go through that. And then we have project based on HTML, CSS, then Chrome DevTool, NPM, architecture, Git, JavaScript. This is where we spend a lot of time. Again, JavaScript is probably about 30% of your interview, 35% of the interview. And without very strong JavaScript foundation, you will not do very well in React. So we build that, and then we spend a lot of time on React. And then, unit testing, again, is really important. So we spend like a couple of sessions on that one. Backend we go, again, this is, I would say, this thing is 70% of the boot camp. Now, then the rest is like 30, this is 30%. So backend, again, we don't go in depth, but we have candidates that lost the jobs because they couldn't speak very well on the backend. So we kind of now like to, go at least where you understand architecture, you understand how to build the services, how to build integrations, and then, but, again, it is probably will not be your job to build services, but you will consume services. And so you need to know, and sometimes you have to modify the services. And if you go in a smaller organization, you have to build the services. So it all depends. Again, going to the full stack, then finally full stack, and then we go to Agile, Jenkins, DevOps, testing, regression. So this is like basic curriculum. There's nothing fancy about it. All right. Any questions, student, on the curriculum?
Sachin, do you have exact timeline on these?
Timeline. Okay. So timeline
like,
wise,
how many weeks and how long it takes to like get to, like, let's say on 17, like JavaScript and stuff?
Sure. So actually, the reason we don't keep timeline is because it depends on the batch, cohort, how they do. Some cohorts, some students are really good and they move much faster. And in that case, we actually, move them faster. But I'll give you a ballpark number. And some cohorts are will take a little bit longer. So that's why we don't put the exact timeline. But I will tell you, like, you're looking at about, like, HTML, CSS, you're looking at, this is 1 week. Okay. UX is couple of 2 sessions. Project is about 1 session. Then JavaScript is about, I would say, about 8 days, 8 sessions of like 4 hours, about 30 hours. React is about, again, 10 days, which is another 10 to 40, about 40 hours. And then backend is probably about and probably about 3 sessions, which is about 12 hours. Then full stack building an app is probably about now 3 days. And then the rest of the topics will be another miscellaneous 1 week. So we cover some miscellaneous topics that we don't go in depth, but you need to have knowledge. Some of the topics like authentication. How do you really authenticate? OAuth, tokens, because those are important part of it. Then you have like Babel or Webpack, like these are bundlers. So these are again not, you don't need to answer them, but you need to have a decent understanding of them. So those miscellaneous topic will take about a week. Okay.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Cool. All right. So now let's move on to. So let me go through ISA, which is the income share agreement that you guys will actually sign up. And so everybody's comfortable with that. So I want everybody to be comfortable with that. And then, so what is income share agreement? So what is it's basically Vidisco, like, if you go to a university, okay, if you go to university, they will charge you $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 without any guarantee of return. Okay. So those are like basic, give me the money, and because they have fixed infrastructure cost, means they have buildings, professors, everybody. So they will charge you setup money, but there's no guarantee of success. Okay. But they are invested, but they're also like, okay, we will do whatever it makes you successful, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. I will be paid no matter what happens to you. So what happens is with that, you get into a debt. Okay. Some of you might be in the loan of 40,000, 20, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, So what the income share agreement allows you to do is does not allow you to get into debt, because the income share agreement says that you will only pay once you get the job, and you will pay only from once you get the money from the employer. You'll never pay anything out of your pocket. So technically the money is paid by employer, not you, because the employer pays you and you pay us. Okay. So that is what an income share, what this allows is this contract only kicks in once you get the job. It doesn't kick in and so let me make sure anybody's. So this contract does not kick in until somebody actually. So what is a income share agreement? So let's look at some numbers. So first, and you will get this, and I will send it to you. This you can actually put it in the chat. You can also play around with this. Okay. So let's look at the numbers. Okay, let's just say you get a job now. Typical, like with no experience, somebody is going to get a job in the front end full stack. You will see the various numbers. The good students get much more, but you are looking anywhere from 70,000 to $110,000. Okay, so the numbers are anywhere from 70 to 110 is the salary for front-end full stack developers, like with not much experience. If you have, okay, that is just a ballpark. If you have experience, then you will get more. But let's just say an average you get 85, which is, I feel like this standard, like 85 to 90 is what 85 is an average. You're going to make $85,000. And there's a calculator how much you're going to make, and if you want, you can scroll it, and then you will see so that your monthly payment will be you're going to pay over the period of 12 months, you're going to pay $1,000, and you'll end up paying $12,825. So that's the payout. That's how much you pay. So you can do the maths here, and there is no gray lines here. It's pretty clear You can even look at the preview, the contract. Okay. And so let's look at some numbers here. Okay. So this is, what is this number? Okay. This is minimum income, which means that this contract, if I do all the hard work for you, and you go get a job of 49,999, then you don't owe me $1. Okay. You don't have to pay me anything. Okay. Because this contract only kicks in when your base minimum salary is 50,000, and that's the basic salary. Or not, it doesn't include if you get anything, the bonuses, or like, a lot of people like do get bonuses, relocation, a joining bonus. So that's the number. This contract kicks in on 50,000. Okay. The second number to look here is, actually, this number, as we have reduced, actually, this is the older contract, but this reduces 15,000. 15,000, and I'll send you the renewed contract later on. $15,000 is the maximum amount you'll ever pay, no matter what. Even if you get $1 million salary, I'm not going to ask such, hey, you got $1 million now, pay me more. It's not like that. Even if you get more money, you'll end up paying. This is the maximum, is capped at 15. So that is the maximum amount. And so this is very, very old. So we have to change it, but 15,000 is the max cap we have. All right. 15% is you're going to pay 15% of gross salary for 12 months. Okay. Once you complete 12 months, this contract is null and void. Means you have to make 12 payments. Let's just say you lose a job, for example, and I'll tell you guys, it happens quite often, and we have helped students who have lost their jobs. Even they have paid us in full, and we have no obligation to help them. We still are helping them with marketing free of cost, because we do value people. Once you come join us, then we will take care of you no matter what, whatever trouble you are in, we'll help you out. Okay. So then your problem becomes our problem, kind of. So yeah, so that is, so yeah, any questions on this one?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So suppose I got a job and my package is like maybe 80. I just giving example. So, and we just started with this our agreement and started paying, and in between I lost job, right, within a 1 year. And if I got my second job and its salary maybe 100K or something, then how they calculate the percentage?
Yeah. So you're legally, you're supposed to report your income. Okay. So let's just say you paid first 10 months with 80, then if you got a 100K job, your last two payments will be based on 100. So you have to make the 12 payments. Okay. Let's say you started out with $80,000. So you made your first 10 payments when your salary was 80. So you'll pay according to that. But last 2 months, you got 100K. And so your last two payments will be a little higher to, whatever your salary. That's 15% of whatever salary at that point, at that month.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Any other questions?
How long will be the classes?
I'm sorry, was that?
How long will be the classes? Classes, like every day, how long will be?
Okay, yeah, I'm getting to it in a second. Okay, I'm getting to it in a second. Okay, if you are done with this one, we can move on to the last part, which is so guys, okay, so now come to this is, you understood the things. So first week is free. You don't need to do anything. No action needed on your side. We'll be starting on 21st. So which will be I mean it's Friday. So we'll be starting on, actually, sorry, my bad. We'll be starting on Monday, which is actually 22nd. So we'll be starting on 22nd. Now Monday will be starting. So till then, for entire week of 22nd, you don't have to do anything. Okay. So you have time till 29th to, so there's no need to do anything. But after first week, you'll have to say, I want to continue, I don't want to. Either you have to continue or you drop off. Okay. At that point of time, there's a $250 application fees. Okay. For students who are on OPT, there's 250. For non-students, it's $500 who are in like they are not students. They are maybe the working, or they are, and there's a so this includes a $50 application, which is non-refundable at all. Okay. And there's another, you get another week to decide another. So if you decide to go to the second week, you'll have to sign the ISA, but you can even drop off after second week, and then you'll also get this $500 or $200 back, but 50 is non-refundable once it's paid. Okay. And this is again will be adjusted. This $200 and $450 will be adjusted in your last payment. Okay. Or we will. So this is kind of refundable. The last one. This is okay. Any questions on this one?
What is students and non-student? Aren't we all students? Like,
Was that?
what is students and non-students here? Like,
Students is somebody who is F1,
oh,
was on F1 visa.
oh,
Okay. All right.
I have a small question.
Yeah.
So the students who are on their OPT F1 visa on, but they have their extension for 1 year of OPT. Are they considered students or non-students?
They're considered students. If you're on
Okay.
F1, you're considered student.
Okay.
So F1 is a student visa. If you're on F1, you're a student. Okay.
So 1 week is free. If we need more time, then we have to pay 250 or 500 for the second week, right?
No. This is one time so you have to pay 250 if you're a student, and if you're non-student, you have to pay 500. Okay. And if you so first week is anyway free, you don't have to pay anything. So end of first week, you will pay this amount, 250 or 500. Okay. And end of second week, so this is, so you will have pay this at start of second week. So first week is free, you'll pay at the start of second week. And if you decide to drop off at the end of second week, then we'll refund you. Let's just say you have paid 250, then we'll keep 50, but you can get the $200 back, and the contract can be cancelled. Okay. And
Okay, got you. So we must have to pay 250 or 500, right?
250 or 500, yes.
Okay.
After first week.
Okay.
You have pretty much, I would say you have 2 weeks pretty much to actually, because after second week also, you just lose $50, and you can get the contract cancelled also. It's with no questions asked. If see end of the day, if you, all right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So finally, we have class timings. So the class timing will be, actually, it starts at 8 p.m. Okay. And you should expect anywhere from 3.5 to 5 hours of class every day. Okay. So I will start out, and then I will give it to another instructors. So I'll probably take about 2 to 3 hours, and then another couple of hours. And some of them might not be classes. They might be more like, okay, guys, this is the problem. Let's do it together. While we're doing this together, we will be kind of sharing the real life examples of things that are used. So they might not be like very hard. Some of them will not be formal classes. They will be more like informal classes where, you just get in with some problems and you start working on it with, the instructor. Okay. Or so, okay. And we'll be using 5+ instructors. You all will be assigned a mentor, where that will be your primary point of contact to, a experienced guy who is working with. So they will help you out with any questions. And then again, you will have full support of whatever you get. You will have a group of people they can join in. You'll have a mentor, and then you can, if that you'll have other instructors to help you out with anything you need. Anything you need, we have people. Okay. We'll get your homeworks. When you get your homeworks for the interviews, we'll help you. We don't help with the homeworks. We help with like getting them reviewed before they're sent out. We don't actually do the homeworks for you, because then you start. Homeworks is where you actually learn, and but we will get it reviewed before you sent out, things like that. Okay. Everyone, again, very important that you must be on this WhatsApp group. I'm sure all of you are, but if you're not on this group, you're pretty much like, we'll never be able to contact you. So you'll not get to know the Zoom links for the study. Okay. Classes are from Sunday to Thursday. There's no class on Friday night and Saturday night. Those two, we might, but Saturday night, definitely no, never. We never have any class on Saturday night, because if you have to attend any function or anything, that is probably, so Saturdays are totally off. So Saturdays will never have classes unless if it's one-on-one with some instructor. You will decide if you are free and available, you can, but typically Saturdays are completely off. We might have other days, but yeah. Any other questions?
Sorry, I have one more question regarding the 250 and 500.
Yeah.
So this will count with our agreement, or it's a separate thing?
It will be adjusted in your last payment. So it is counted in the agreement. So
okay. And what is, like, why you charge to 250 and 500? Like, is there any specific thing? Because like my visa is not F1, so.
because students don't have money. Okay. But if they don't pay money, they don't take it seriously. Okay. So once you pay, then you are
But I
serious.
don't have money too, so.
Nobody has money. We are all here to make money. So so you if you want, you can do some installment like 250 if you're a non-student, and then and again, as I said, just I would say right now, don't worry about it. You have a 1 week, think about it. We'll talk later. Okay. My job is to, we need to get the job so that you have money, right? So and that is where. Okay. So guys, I will start closing out. I would say we have about 3 to 4 days right now. So I'll just make sure that, give me 1 sec. So there are a bunch of classes out there, and if you're not been through, I will share this link. Again, guys, I want to make. This is the link I shared on the chat. You just copy it somewhere and write. So there's it's not a rocket science. Okay, whatever we teach, it's all the material, everything is freely available on internet. Okay, there's not much, there's nothing that I am teaching you. Like, at least the concept, basic concepts is freely available. I have put it out there in that sheet. You can go take a look. This is what we're going to be using as our kind of, like this. So you don't have to wait. start learning right now. JavaScript will take a lot of time. Please work on it as fast as you can. Okay. CSS will take a lot of time. You especially Flexbox, Grid, and Grid especially is super important. I would spend a lot of time on Grid just because it is so important to learn Grid very well, because companies do expect now that you make responsive website, not just normal, but responsiveness is very big. Every assignments, take home exam you're gonna get will have some kind of responsiveness built into it. There's just no way around it. So Flexbox, you need to spend a lot of time mastering it. Okay. And so you can build very good responsive with ease. So that is where a lot of time student gets stuck. So again, a CSS, go start going through it. JavaScript, start going through these videos, and they pick any videos, like it doesn't matter. The more prepared you come to the class, the easier it will be for you, okay, to get through. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. I will start closing down until you guys have any final questions. You can.
I actually have a question, but I will wait until the end of the session if that's fine.
You can ask it. I think we're almost at the end of it. So you can, I think I'm done with my, if there's anything, I'm done from my side. Yeah.
Okay, so for this boot camp, I know that there's a rule that you have to reside in United States while the boot camp is happening, right?
I'm sorry, was that?
There's a rule in boot camp like that you have to reside in United States while the boot camp is happening, right?
Yes, it's as long as you work, you can reside anywhere in the world. Like right now, I am in India. Okay.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter as long as, see, the rule is if you don't have work authorization, then there's no point even, like for us as a company, we invest a lot of time, energy into you. Okay. Whatever we charge, that is like, it's so bare minimum, it doesn't cover the cost. Like my charges are $200 an hour. That even in my, so it doesn't even cover the basic cost of my time. Okay. So all the money we make is because of the income share agreement, right? So we do need somebody to have work authorization to, so we can actually, because we don't have the legal boundary outside the United States.
Okay, so I actually have this special case, so is happening with me right now. So right now I'm on my OPT, but I'm doing an internship which is going to end next month. I
Okay.
don't have any, yeah. So for OPT, you have this 3 months, 90 days period where you have to find a job, right? And I have already drained almost 60 days of it before getting this internship.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
help you. We can help you once you sign up. We can help you with the offer letter to help you stop the clock. Okay.
Okay, okay. I'm still talking with the company I'm working for right now. If they are planning to extend my internship for like, for just a legal bind to like, stop the clock or something,
Yeah.
then I will first talk with them. If they are ready to do that, then that's fine too. But if you can help me with that, then I would really like to learn from the company.
Okay. Yeah. If you see with this internship thing, if you like, if you're actually working for them and you're working in the front end, if you're working some side jobs, it's not going to help you with in any ways, right?
Yeah.
You need experience of building web application. That is the only thing that's going to help you get closer to the job. So, but we can talk offline. But I think as long as you OPT, even if you're outside country, it's totally fine. It's no big deal. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Sachin. Yeah, we can talk later if you want to.
All right, guys. Any more questions before we drop off? Awesome. All right. So guys, I'll see you. I'll keep you updated. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and check your WhatsApp messages again. Pretty much now going forward, we are on the mission. So you need to really check that WhatsApp and be constantly checking those. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. And also one last thing, guys, if you do have friends who are also front-end full stack, are looking to join, we do have a referral program where we pay $500. Okay. As soon as your friend joins, we pay $100, and then the 400 comes later. But if you do have referrals, it's gonna be really great. Trust me, they're gonna say thank you to you for sending. We do put lots and lots of effort to, even if you go out of here, and even worst case, if you don't get a job, trust me, you will be such a better engineer than you were before. Okay, that I can guarantee. But you will definitely get a job. But in case if you are very, very, very unlucky, awesome. All right, guys. All right. Talk to you soon. I will put that referral thing in the group.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Sachin.
No worries.
Yeah, bye.